This is Baby Bumblebee. It's a sing-along song and a do as I do song. I'm bringing home my baby Bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm bringing home my baby Bumblebee. Ouch! It stung me. I'm smashing up my baby Bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm smashing up my baby Bumblebee. Ew, it's sticky. I'm licking up my baby Bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm licking up my baby Bumblebee. Ouch, my tummy. I'm throwing up my baby Bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm throwing up my baby Bumblebee. Ew, it's messy. I'm mopping up my baby Bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm mopping up my baby Bumblebee. All better.
This is a repeat after me song.
This is a repeat after me song.
And a do as I do song.
And a do as I do song.
I said a boom, chicka boom.
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 I said a boom, a chicka rocka, chicka boom.
I said a boom, a chicka rocka, chicka boom.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Now let's do it.
Now let's do it.
The janitor way.
The janitor way.
I said a broom, sweep a broom.
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 I said a broom, a sweep a mop, a sweep a mop, a sweep a broom.
I said a broom, a sweep a mop, a sweep a mop, a sweep a broom.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Now let's do it.
Now let's do it.
The valley way.
The valley girl way.
I said boom chicka boom.
I said boom, chicka boom.
I said boom chicka boom.
I said boom, chicka boom.
I said booma chicka rocka chicka boom.
I said a booma, chicka rocka, chicka boom.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Now let's do it.
Now let's do it.
The underwater way.
The underwater way.
I said a boom, chicka boom.
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 I said a boom, chicka rocka, chicka boom.
I said a boom, chicka rocka, chicka boom.
Okay?
All right.
All right.
All right.
Sing-along song.
This is a sing-along song.
And a do as I do song.
And a do as I do song.
Hello,
Hello.
my name is Joe.
Hey, Joe.
I have a house,
Nice house.
2 kids, 1 spouse.
She's hot.
And I work
Where do you work?
at a button factory. And one day,
One day.
my boss came up to me and he said,
Hey, Joe.
Are you busy?
I
I
said
said
no.
no. He said, push this button with your right elbow. Hello,
Hello.
my name is Joe.
Hey, Joe.
I have a house,
Nice house.
2 kids, 1 spouse.
She's hot.
And I work
Where do you work?
at a button factory. And one day,
One day.
my boss came up to me and he said,
Hey,
Hey, Joe. Are you busy? I said no. He said, push this button with your left elbow. Hello,
Hello.
my name is Joe.
Hey, Joe.
I have a house,
Nice house.
2 kids, 1 spouse.
She's hot.
And I work
Where do you work?
at a button factory. And one day,
One day.
my boss came up to me and he said,
Hey,
Hey,
Joe,
are you busy? I said no.
No.
He said, push this button with your right knee. Hello,
Hello.
my name is Joe.
Hey, Joe.
I have a house,
Nice house.
2 kids, 1 spouse.
She's hot.
And I work
Where do you work?
at a button factory. And one day,
One day.
my boss came up to me and he said, Hey,
Hey,
Joe,
Joe."
are you busy? I said no. He said, push this button with your left knee. Hello.
Hello.
My name is Joe.
Hey, Joe.
I have a house,
Nice house.
2 kids, 1 spouse.
She's hot.
And I work
Where do you work?
at a button factory. And one day,
One day.
my boss came up to me and he said,
Hey,
Hey,
Joe.
Joe, are you busy? I said
No.
He said, push this button with your butt bone.
Hello.
My name is Joe. I have a house, 2 kids, 1 spouse. She's hot. And I work. Where do you work? In a button factory. And one day, my boss came up to me and he said, "Hey Joe, are you busy?" I said no. He said, "Push this button with your head." Hello. My name is Joe.
Hey, Joe.
I have a house.
Nice house.
2 kids, 1 spouse.
She's hot.
And I work.
Where do you work?
In a button factory. And one day,
My
boss came up to me and he said, "Hey Joe,
Hey, Joe.
are you busy?"
I said
I said yes.
Passion is the intense desire or enthusiasm for something. My name is Bethany, and my gift to you is just that, passion. This feeling is something everyone needs because it allows us to reach our goals and to do something great. The beauty of it is that you can be passionate about anything, whether it's playing the guitar or having a passion for saving animals. Both of those things can blossom into something huge. Without passion, life would be boring. Finding something you're passionate about can be tough. It may take a few tries to find something you love, but once you find it, I encourage you to find a way to incorporate it into your everyday life. Passion fuels desire, and desire fuels greatness. Oprah Winfrey said, "Passion is energy. Feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you." If you find that thing that excites you the most and focus on it, something great will come out of it. I want you to take this gift, be passionate, and do something great.
I think donors can have an incredibly special impact here at Riley. Typically, donors think about whose name's on a building and what are you building next. But what's really important, I think, is what's inside the building. Whether that's to support our child life programs, our social work programs, our charity care programs, whatever those may be in support of the patients.
Riley is a special place, and special places don't happen by accident. They're developed and cultivated over time. And we're on the cusp of doing some incredible things here at Riley.
We've made great strides in the past 5 years, and we can point to the development of multiple new translational research programs and improvement in therapies.
In the Wells Center, we're always thinking about the future. We rely very heavily on money from the Children's Foundation to help start up these investigators, and that's what we call them. We call them startups. And we give them money so they can get their lab going and then hopefully make some very important discoveries.
It's a fantastic time for us to double down on this investment to develop broad programmatic areas of excellence.
One of the important programs that donors can and should be involved in is our efforts to reduce infant mortality here in Indiana.
Every 13 hours, a baby dies before their first birthday. So donors can make an amazing impact across the state of Indiana through their support of Riley Maternity and Newborn Health. We're able to build a statewide network to ensure that moms and babies across the state can get the care that they need wherever they need it. I never want a mom or a baby to have to leave this state to receive any type of care that we can provide here at Riley Hospital.
I think Riley today is a phenomenal place, but we have huge ambitions and dreams for what we believe Riley can and should be.
The doors at Riley never close, and people are streaming through them every day, all hours of the day and night, looking for hope, trying to heal. This is the moment. It is right now. We need to build their hope and supply their healing immediately, and we need you to do that.
As Indiana's largest and most skilled pediatric system and one of the nation's leading healthcare networks for children, there are over 50 Riley locations across the state.
Hi, here at the Riley Outpatient Center, there are many renowned physicians and anesthesiologists that work with kids across Indiana. Their specialties range from dentistry to urology and everything in between.
This hospital is very near and dear to my heart. One of my best friends, her brother had a very long stay here at Riley, and without the amazing doctors and hospital staff, he would not be here today.
Everyone has a story. There just needs to be someone willing to listen to that story.
If you dare to dream it, never stop believing, nothing's gonna stand My family wants to be the hope now for Riley because this hospital saved my child's life. Without the quick action, we just don't know where we'd be right now. So I hope you'll give to Riley and help other children through the situations.
Without the support of the foundation, we really wouldn't have the opportunity to provide this level of expertise and this really immense degree of collaboration between multiple different surgical and medical specialties.
So don't give up the fight, the fight, the fight. So don't give up.
With this whole thought of Be the Hope Now, I think about our journey, and if somebody hadn't decided to give hope and to be that for other people, we wouldn't have had the things that we needed. And since then, our family has been focused on how can we give back and how can we encourage other families to do that. I think about things that we've done, whether it's, donations on Giving Tuesday, donations throughout the year, supporting Riley events. My daughter's school has fundraisers. We have Riley plates on our cars, just all the different things that we can do. But I think that if everyone does what they can do, then we can do so much for so many families.
Every hero, every champion is gonna fall sometime. It's the darkest just before the dawn. So don't give up the fight.
I dream about, Riley having, a breakthrough cure for osteosarcoma in a selfish way, just because there hasn't been a huge breakthrough in such a long time. But any breakthrough that makes sure that a kid can walk out of here and be with his family is important to me. I just hate for children just to be taken away from their families too soon and not be able to enjoy life here on Earth.
Hi, welcome to the Riley's Research Building. Most of the money that students raise in schools is donated directly to the Riley's Research program here at the hospital, focusing mainly in pediatric cancer.
Only one hospital in Indiana can help every child with every illness or injury.
Riley Hospital for Children saved my life.
And mine. I'm Macy Young.
And I'm Gracie Bennett, and we became friends here at Riley.
And we want you to see what a special place this is.
Riley Hospital opened in 1924. After Indiana poet James Wickham Riley passed away, his friends worked with Indiana University and people all over the state to build Riley Hospital because Mr. Riley loved kids.
The original building is still part of Riley Hospital, but Riley sure has grown.
Today, kids from all 92 Indiana counties, as well as many other states and countries, visit Riley doctors more than 300,000 times each year.
This is the main entrance to Riley Hospital today, the Simon Family Tower lobby.
Families love the wide open space, all the light, and the colorful tile and artwork. Someone is always there to greet you at the front desk. Riley's red wagons are a popular way for kids to get around. As you walk down the hall toward the elevators,
you'll see a special wall honoring donors who support Riley. You take the elevators by the shiny green tiles to get to the patients' rooms. There are 9 floors for patients because Riley helps a lot of kids. Here are some of the kinds of doctors who work here.
Let's start on the 4th floor. This is the entrance to the Newborn Intensive Care Unit, or NICU. This family lounge has plenty of space for family members to relax, use computers, or have a quiet moment. Every unit in the Riley Simon Family Tower has a different nature theme.
Here in the NICU, the theme is the savannah.
Every baby has a private room with lots of windows. Families have their own space with a pull-out couch so they can stay close to their baby. There's even enough space for doctors, nurses, and specialists to bring in extra medical equipment if needed.
Now we're on the 9th floor.
We want to show you what it's like for kids who are admitted to Riley Hospital for things like surgery, cystic fibrosis, organ transplants, and other illnesses.
Every floor has a playroom with lots of toys, including medical play equipment.
Every child has a private room. Kids can play with the Wii or watch their favorite show. Parents have their own TV, a couch for sleeping, and a curtain they can close for privacy.
Next, let's visit the 5th floor.
Riley has 3 special units to help kids who have cancer, blood disorders, or burns.
Did you know more than 80% of Indiana kids who have cancer come to Riley?
In the center of the cancer unit is the Jeff Gordon Children's Foundation Playroom, known as the Park. It has extra space because many kids who have cancer have long hospital stays.
Child life specialists help kids still be kids, even when they're dealing with pain or fear.
Riley also has certified music, art, and dance therapists who help patients express and understand their feelings. Social workers help take care of families' needs, and they coordinate special services for children with blood disorders like sickle cell anemia.
Teachers with the Riley School Program help kids stay on track with their schoolwork.
The other side of the 5th floor is home to the Speedway Burn Center.
More than 500 kids visit the outpatient clinic each year.
The Burn Center includes 3 hydrotherapy rooms with tubs, where wounds are cleaned so they heal well. This sky bridge connects Riley Hospital with the Wells Center for Pediatric Research. More than 250 scientists and lab workers are working hard every day to find better ways to treat problems like heart defects, diabetes, cancer, and asthma.
And thousands of Riley patients test the newest medications available.
Now that you've seen Riley Hospital, have you wondered how Riley can give so many kids so much hope?
It's because it has so many friends who care.
Hope happens here.
Hope happens here because of you.
Thank you for being a friend of Riley.
Hope happens here.
I hope those videos were enlightening and showed you just how important it is that we fundraise for Riley's. Make sure to take some time today to send your council link to friends and family and anyone else you think would donate. Those links can be found on the Wednesday page on the website if you scroll down just a little bit, and your counselors should also be sending them in your group chat.